seeing the Sonic, though. That's what we've been seeing throughout the whole tournament. And as you said before, I mean, Sonics usually visits Vegas pretty regularly.
MVD has a lot of experience, maybe not against Wrath, but definitely against the Sonic.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're going to see how this one plays out. And Sonics is kind of the pinnacle Sonic player, top 8ing pretty much every super major that he attends. I feel like this one isn't going to be any different. So I'm curious to see the difference in play styles that separate, you know, Sonics from Wrath.
Yeah. Well, let's get this one going off the rip here. You can already see back to the PS2, the big screens, the fans. It feels like I'm at Level Up, baby.
Yeah, and game 1 PS2 as well, you already know. MVD playing for setups right here, just playing safe. Wrath not seeing the C4 on the stage right there. That's definitely one thing you're going to have to pay attention to.
Too.
Yeah, you're going to have to pay attention to that moving forward into the matchup. MVD is so tricky. He usually is the master of deception. He always is pulling grenades while just kind of bringing attention away from where he's planning the C4.
It's like dealing with SK92 lasers, but all the time explosion.
Yeah, the art of deception at work.
It looks like he's kind of taking that offense right now, too, letting him, okay, I can kind of, if you're going to run away, I'm just going to throw these snowballs at you that happen to have explosives in them.
Yep, so we're just going to hold shield. That grenade trading for both of them right there, and you can see.
MVD is the king of the trade.
Wrath was wise to that C4 right there, and I believe that explosion is so big that even if Sonic is spin dashing, you know, low profiling, it still will hit from the top platform. And right now we got a bit of an advantage state coming out from Wrath.
A lot of the times too, MVD likes to. Ooh, okay, I like the dash attack. He likes to evade really high into the sky.
Yeah.
And sometimes that can be.
Oh, and as you said, Wrath meets him there, and that is going to be the first stock to open the set.
I'm like, sometimes that's not the best. And then it happens, man.
And that's one thing about Sonic in this matchup, too, is that the spring meets you up there so fast.
I was going to say, you could be anywhere within a split second.
And Sonic he's one of those few characters, kind of like Mega Man, who does not go into helpless mode after the up B, so he can stay aggressive. And the back air is one of those moves that has enough knockback and damage to knock Snake out of his Cypher. So really, there's not a whole lot of options when it comes to recovering against it.
I'm seeing a lot of grenades from MVD. Obviously, there's the C4 going on every once in a while, but I mean,
I'm not sure if he knew that he had the grenade right there, but that is going to be the follow-up.
Oh, he was holding it, huh?
MVD Wrath not able to put any extra credit, so this is still a very even game we're looking at.
Still looking for these two to get one go a little bit farther than the other. The damage is starting to rack up, but I have to think it's going to be responded to by Sonics. Oh, Sonic, sorry.
By Sonic.
That might happen again. I'm not going to lie. We've been to
this. Since we commentated so much.
We've been here,
man. We've been here a minute. But I also want to note that MVD had an option earlier where Wrath was attacking the shield, and MVD immediately did a rising down air. That down air comes out the fastest out of all of Snake's aerials, so you get used to that if you see Wrath trying to pressure shield a lot.
Very good parry there when he tries to go for the back air. Trying to be cheeky, but gets parried for it. I liked what MVD was doing earlier. He was kind of layering the grenades around the platform, as you can see, to try to, if you get one hit, it kind of ricochets and has a crazy effect going into the match. It's crazy to see the placement of the C4 go right off.
Yeah, and it happened. If you blink, you missed it. But C4's already back.
Yeah.
Well, it blew up, but like he's just so fast.
Yeah,
it's so hard to pay attention.
Oh, speaking of fast, gotta go fast.
Yeah,
gotta go faster.
Trying to meet him in the air, but MVD does end up finding a landing here. And now we're back to the neutral. MVD trying to challenge with an up tilt, but Wrath narrowly avoiding it. Gets the spin dash off.
Zipping.
Look at the pressure coming out.
Still pretty even. You know, MVD's a little bit heavier. If anything, this is evening itself out.
Yeah, Sonic is extremely light. No doubt about that, but how are we going to land?
Finally.
We're choosing the right option. A parry, but the up tilt is not going to connect.
MVD has taken millions of bajillions of stocks with that up tilt patented. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I think
Wrath's
he was maybe trying
up.
to guess that roll there. Doesn't find it. Back onto it.
Yeah, look at how safe we're playing from both of these guys right now. No overextensions happening. I mean, and Wrath being so cautious when it comes to those C4s on the platform now.
And he knows if he walks up to him, he's going to get CQC'd, up tilted, something crazy. So he's trying to play his life here.
or even grab, which is something that Wrath has not been allowing MVD to do, but the dash attack's going to do it. That was a bit of sus DI, I must admit.
But also, it was kind of a mix-up by MVD. He walked past him.
Where is he?
He's going to hang out in the skybox.
Is there
for
a
little
platform
bit
up there? We don't have to land anymore?
That would be so funny if they just put one up there on a different map.
Yeah, just take a breather real quick. 192 to MVD's name right now.
Yeah, and if I had to guess, he's going to be living past 200.
I mean, we'll see, because at this point, if Wrath were to get some sort of grab, a forward throw and up throw could potentially kill here.
He's going to pick up the nade. That's something we've been seeing him do a lot more.
Oh, and you can see that he's going for it right now, but the grenade actually keeping MVD safe, getting him out of there.
211. Who's living to 211 out here? Y'all didn't even wake up at 211. That's crazy. Oh.
Uh-oh. MVD playing this aggressive game because he realizes that Wrath has kind of been holding forward a little bit more, hoping that Wrath can run into a hitbox here, but it's not going to happen.
He has the lead, right? A lot of his damage has been done to himself right now with some of the, I mean, two.
I mean, it's not killing him, though. So we'll take that. MVD will take that every day of the week, and right now, he's just playing by his grenades, by his C4. Look at the setup we got going on here. How is Wrath going to get through?
This is literally Sonic Adventure 2, man. He's running through bombs and rockets, and that's going to be it.
And he runs right through MVD's second stock.
You want to talk about extra credit, Fo? How about an entire assignment, 100 on the board,
and what a read, what a follow-up. MVD woke up that second stock. I mean, you don't live to 211 and just let that momentum lead you, right?
And that's one of the things you see in doubles, right? Because you're like, I'm tanking this stock so hard for my team that I'm living to somewhere around 200, and that's the goal. But we see MVD utilize it there in the perfect of times. And obviously, when he was way off stage, that forward air is going to hit and kill for Wrath. But after that, 100 on the board, pull up. I'm going to get to that up tilt.
I mean, you could see the hours coming through that, you know, MVD has in this matchup. Yep.
That is a bet right there.
And we are running it right back. Sonic players do really like PS2. It's just a really balanced stage. This is huge percent. Dash attack, 50 right off the bat.
My man's already out here dancing on him. Okay.
Wait, hold on,
A little bit of aerials.
Does this go punished? It does not. But also the grenade kind of kept Wrath safe there as well.
Shout out to MVD for holding shield that whole time while he did his little air dances.
Again, we see this setup from MVD so much at the ledge, playing his corners with 2 nades and a C4 there.
Yeah.
It's so difficult for Wrath to get through.
I do honestly feel like MVD is utilizing one of 2 strategies right now. Get these kind of grenade situations on the platforms and then look for something huge to chunk it out. But then he kind of goes back to what this is, right?
And now that you mention it, the grenades on the platform really limit Wrath's mobility.
And then he tries to pull up, and I get the up tilt. Don't CQC me. I'm Snake from Solid Snake, baby.
Oh, no.
That snake is solid, baby.
Those explosions are not how you want to start your second stock going into things here. And honestly, MVD's just been playing extremely solid. Wrath does have a big juggle opportunity here.
He's up there.
But MVD just too wise to it. Finds the ground in so many situations where it feels like Wrath should be able to have the stock.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people are looking to Vegas's young guns for at least the future. But for right now, the future is safe with this Solid Snake.
Yeah.
And like you were saying, man, just a veteran class act. Goes to tournaments, always traveling. MVD.
Wow.
Reset
and the
on
double
the grenade.
nade. What an option
Go to sleep.
from MVD. He tries to read that, you know, maybe Wrath might play a little patient. He pulls the trigger on the up tilt.
Okay, but still
now we got some trades.
MVD, the king of trades.
Yeah, this is looking really tough for Wrath. He does run through and get a forward tilt, though. Let's see if we can meet him in the air.
What do you do?
Oh my God.
Where was
it? Where was it?
I put it on the edge. I dropped it from the sky.
Nobody knows. It's invisible.
Oh, gets him a little bit of self-hit there, but 174, you got it.
Nade? Where are you going? I need you.
Okay, that was really good to air dodge to ledge there. He didn't have too much more time that he had on the list.
All right. MVD deserves that one. This man held jab against, what, a fully charged spin dash?
At 18.
Yeah, I mean, he might be winning in the set, but this man really thinks he's the main character
2
right now. He's like, okay,
1.
everything I'm doing is working. Let's experiment a little bit. But Wrath does end up coming out on top of that exchange.
Oh, still trying to get those little scissor toes to the sky, and now he's getting fancy.
Wait, no, that was interesting from Wrath right there because he had the up tilt. He had MVD in the perfect opportunity, but he ends up not pursuing the juggle.
I like what I'm seeing from Wrath right now, though. He is controlling center stage. Instead of trying to come to MVD's certain platform, he's going...
Oh, my God. Where is it?
Oh.
Where is it? Where is he placing them?
Who else died there?
Raise your hand if you got C4'd right there.
Man.
Wow.
2-0 off the rip, obviously.
I saw some hands go up in the crowd.
Definitely.
I saw some hands.
Definitely. I just feel like MVD always ready to wake up and get to business, and we might be seeing a little bit of that.
We might see a switch to a different character, no? Or no, maybe it's just the stage. Okay, because I thought we were changing controls for a second. I believe it was Wrath hovering over Sephiroth.
Take a little look. Okay, yeah, Ultra.
The moment of truth, and we are going to be running the Snake versus Sonic right back.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are in losers over here, so this is do or die.
And this is game
everybody
3.
over there got second chances.
Yeah, this is Wrath's tournament game, so let's see if any of the adaptations can pay off here.
That's facts.
Yeah, because no, the C4, the explosions, there just has to be a little bit more awareness on the side of Wrath going into this game.
This is a good counter pick by him, though, because he gets a lot of space and not necessarily has to fight these nades, has time to shield them at least.
He does get a wall, too, but I mean, how often are we going to see the wall come into play? Because MVD rarely is on the lower half of the stage. He's usually recovering high.
Yeah, got to stay on the top.
And I know that MVD actually does like this stage, too. You can see that he's setting up C4 on the platform a similar way. And look at how we're playing these corners. Just dash attacking Wrath back out. And the nades as well. Every exchange when Wrath has gone in has ended in an explosion with MVD coming out on top of the percent board.
Tries to really extend for him there in the sky, but I mean, I like the patience and, like you were saying earlier, just the veteranness of
the veteran blood flows within.
That's how MVD is playing this matchup, man. He's not going to anything silly. He's not trying to freestyle. He re-grabs after the spot dodge.
Okay, interesting claim right there. But I do see that Wrath is definitely slowing it down. He's taken a lot of punishment by playing too aggressive on MVD's shield here, and look.
Or it might just seem like that because he has more space, right? Like, it seems like he's a little slower because he's not so small.
I mean, now he switched up because, I mean, at the beginning of the first stock, he took that 101 from playing aggressive on shield, but now he's definitely slowing it down. He's being a lot more decisive in the battles that he's taking, but MVD still managed to find that landing, and that's the weakest part of Snake, is that he's juggle food.
Literally. Might have a problem here as, the grenade blows up, though, and puts him in advantage state.
Wait, hold on, though. We do have a big spin dash coming out. Are we going to cover the landing?
We are going to stay in the air as long as possible. Oh, okay.
Explosions going on in the middle.
What great timing.
On the side, yeah. So MVD had a pretty safe landing right there just because he was already set up on the left side of the stage.
Yeah, he's been putting people in the checkmate all day, all week.
Yep. We're just going to be safe in the neutral here. Oh, Wrath playing around these hitboxes, but that back throw could do it at the very ledge. You don't have an option. Wrath is going to be taking the first stock here in this game 3, but what an answer.
You saw his damage, 1, 2, 3. That was easy as 1, 2, 3 evens this thing all the way back and hits him for 60 off the rip like it's nothing because it's nothing. Oh,
crazy stuff.
I thought that was going to be a trade, but...
And this game has been such a back and forth. I do like this counter pick from Wrath.
Yeah.
Maybe it is the amount of space. I mean, PS2 does have a ton of space as well, but this is definitely more open. It's almost as if FD had ledge platform.
Yeah, because before he was kind of sitting around those platforms and throwing a grenade here, leaving one on the ground and whatnot, but he's not been able to do that here. He's had to throw most of his nades at Wrath, so...
Yeah, if Wrath's not dashing in and taking damage from grenades, usually the neutral exchanges are just like, we're going to play neutral, and then once we get in, it's a little bit of a scramble, and then we're back to resetting neutral, you know? So whoever is winning most of those trades in those exchange scenarios will be the one coming out on top most of the time.
It does kind of seem, though, like because of the weight here, MVD being heavier, he can do a little bit less and get a bit more out of it.
I mean, that's usually why Snake players in general don't mind taking damage from their own grenades. A lot of the times it's better to, you know, reset neutral from your own grenade than it is to get, like, F-smashed by Sonic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. And we see 100% on both sides here, in damage-wise.
Yeah, we're living to these high percents.
I mean, that's really good for Wrath. He's going to have to do that throughout this game if he wants to continue.
What's the option here? Do we get the stock from it?
This is literally young blood versus, I would say, older competitor in the scene in general.
Yeah, MVD's been around a minute, but that F-tilt, just a very basic move, but it is deadly.
And we jab.
And right there, Wrath is currently on his tournament stock here in this Game 3.
If you had one shot, one opportunity, and
this
you were
is
Sonic.
But he's taking this percent, and MVD just knows when to push his momentum. 51% on Wrath, and we've seen MVD live to 200% in some games. So right now, this is not looking good for Wrath.
Yeah, and 70 already.
What?
He takes the trade though, so just 81. I don't know if you agree with that trade if you're at home, but you kind of do. He's got an 80. He's got a B+ on the
Anything,
test.
we'll take anything.
Yeah, B's get degrees, they say.
Oh, and when Sonic is in his spin dash animation, the C4 does not hit below the ledge. These platforms are higher than the ones at PS2, so that's another thing to note about this stage pick.
That's probably why this one's just a tiny bit closer.
Absolutely. I can see that being a reason. And again, we have MVD setting up here, doing so
sleep.
much. That's the
Wake
grab,
up.
and that's it!
That's
what
gonna
a read!
It. Wrath is eliminated from Level Up Expo.
And that was a solid 3-0 from MVD right there. Again, the amount of hours, the amount of time, and the amount of beatings that he had to take early on from Sonics to get to that level of matchup knowledge is showing off.
That's true, and you know
that boy, look at that.
He's
look
at
at the energy.
Hey,
you love to see MVD is not done yet. He's about to go in. His run has just started.
Yeah.
Let's go.
He's gonna have
Vegas,
to do that.
baby.
He's gonna have to do that against Sonic later, and I know he's ready for it. What'd you have for breakfast, MVD?
Sonic.
A banana and peanut butter.
There we go.
That's godlike. That is calories. That's
That's
calories
the
right
Elvis,
there. Let's go.
the Elvis Vegas special, baby. Peanut butter and bananas.
Throw some bacon on it. We in
No,
there.
but you were right. He just ate Sonic for breakfast.
Yeah, but you know we got a whole nother demon to deal with in that bracket. I gotta say, that was a good match.